Morning, or good afternoon if you're listening on demand. And good for you. Glad that you don't have to be awake at this god-awful hour. What's up? It's Victor Wilt. Feeling a little bit exhausted already this morning, and it's not just because I didn't get enough sleep. It's just because of social media. Probably the same reason most people feel exhausted mentally in this day and age. I don't even know why I try. You know, I made a post yesterday just simply saying, here, let's read it. Let's read the exact quote from me. This is a real quote from me. If y'all could take literally 15 seconds to Google whether what you're about to share on social is real before you do so, that would be great. A simple request, because I get in these needless arguments with people. I'm trying to help people, okay? I've seen a number of posts made on social recently where, for example, somebody will quote a politician or something like that. And it's not a real quote. You know, I Google the quote and the person, and there are, countless articles about, this particular quote making the rounds. There is no credible evidence that this was ever said. There's no link to a video of the person saying it. There's no link to an interview where they said this in print. There's just no evidence that this person ever said this. So I'll tell the person, like, hey, that's made up. And, could you just Google before you post this kind of stuff? And, I had one guy yesterday tell me, nobody Googles before they share a meme or something that they like. As if that's not a problem. This is why misinformation spreads. You need to. You need to take a few minutes sometimes before you share information to find out if it's true. I don't know if it's just because I was trained to do this, to do my job. Like if I just jumped on air and just started making things up, like so-and-so said blank, I could be fired. I'd likely be fired immediately, and I could be sued. You can be sued for doing that kind of thing. But apparently things like libel and slander don't apply to social media in 2025. So it was a simple request. And I still get people fighting with me about that simple request to just look up information, try to determine if that is real before you share it. So I don't know if I should just give up at this point. I'm just trying to help people, again. Because in this job, I have to do that when it comes to reporting news. I can't just start making things up. I can't just assume something's real and, tell the public, okay, what I'm about to say right now is not real. What if I jumped on air and was just like, an asteroid's gonna hit the Earth in 30 minutes? You could cause just panic and mayhem, chaos. I'd be fired. So, I don't know. Maybe I should just get off of social for a bit. Give up. I'm so tired. Like the response that, hey, I like it, so I'm going to share it. That's not acceptable. What if I, just start making up quotes about, the people I argue with on social media who post made up stuff? Like, so-and-so said this. Take a picture, from their page. Put a quote at the bottom, just start sharing it around. Wouldn't that drive you crazy if somebody did that to you? It's not okay to do it to other people. I don't know. And maybe it does take longer than 15 seconds to research a news story or something online. Maybe I was exaggerating when I said 15 seconds, or under-exaggerating. Is that even a thing? No. Can you tell I'm trying to wake up here? It's going to be a fun show today, though, I promise. Find something else to talk about. I just wake up to, let's check my Facebook notifications and, And of course, people arguing with me about Google. I'm like, yeah, I've talked on air about don't use Google AI. Don't just, right at the top, Google AI says this. Yeah, don't use that as your source. But Google, if you look something up, it'll bring up page after page after page after page. You can look through those pages and find some evidence and generally figure out what's going on, what reality is. Ugh. So anyway, I'm going to close Facebook. The only thing I'm keeping open, Facebook Messenger. That's it. Can't look at the feed anymore. Humanity has lost its collective minds at this point. I'm just going to have to submit to the, the world of who knows what's happening. Even though we don't need to. Holy cow. Look at the time already. I sure hope today goes by quick. And I'll settle down now. At least till after I haven't had enough coffee. I was going to say at least till after I have more coffee, but I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense anymore. The internet broke my brain. It broke my mind this morning. Brain cells depleting. So, for those of you who call me dumb, you're right. I am now dumb. I can't take it anymore. But I'll be back with some more music and that kind of stuff. At least I know how to do that. I can play some tunes. Oh, a little slow on the draw. What's up? It's the Victor Wilt Show. Little Halloween action. Prior to that, track from Bad Omens from Typo Negative, the mighty Typo Negative. Somebody linked the other day that Typo Negative is working on releasing a live video or a live concert film. See if we can dig up any further information on that. Back in the day, I did have an awesome Typo Negative VHS. You remember those? Remember video cassettes, everybody? Yeah, Typo Negative working on a new live album. I would assume it's from back in the day. I don't know if you'd call it new, but Kenny Hickey was on Loaded Radio and said, yeah, they're looking at releasing an official full-length live album. They're in the mixing process, and he's excited for it to be released, which is great news for us Typo Negative fans. I hope this is, a live video performance as well. There are some amazing live Typo videos on YouTube, but far as I know, outside of that one old VHS, which, it's been so long, I might still have it somewhere in a box. I don't even remember what it was called. It's been so long. But aside from that, I don't think they've released any full-length live sets. I think a few years ago, they put out a live cut of Love You to Death, which was really, really cool. If you never got a chance to see Typo live, you should definitely check out what you can find on YouTube. I'm grateful I got to see them live a few times. They were absolutely amazing. Definitely wish that Peter Steele was still around so we had new Typo music, but at least we got the old classics, and we're playing a lot of them with K-Bear's Rockin' Halloween, giving you a couple Halloween tracks every hour thanks to Juicity Vapor this entire month. And man, we're almost a week from Halloween. Halloween Day, don't forget, we got you hooked up with the ultimate Halloween soundtrack. That reminds me, I need to take a look and see if there are any Halloween-related events going down on Saturday the 1st, because I'm still debating whether or not to play Halloween music on that day, even though Halloween is over, simply because Halloween's falling on a Friday. Seems like people might still be celebrating on Saturday, but if I don't see any events happening, we'll just go back to the old original playlist. So, just gonna have to see how it goes. All right. Got more tunes coming up. More Halloween tunes, as a matter of fact. So get ready. They're coming after a brief message from our sponsors that you should listen to because they are loyal supporters of K-Bear and believe in what we do. So you should support them and listen to their messages. All right. Be back in like 2 minutes. Hang on. I don't know if you're aware, but some things have gotten to be more expensive in recent years. Sorry, I know. Nobody wants to hear about it. No, I just pulled up a thread online. where they were asking people, what's become so expensive it's just not worth it anymore. And I figured we'd take a look, see if I agree. Because just because something's more expensive doesn't mean it's not really worth it. Like food, for example. Food in general has gotten to be more expensive. I was complaining about the price of beef yesterday. Because you know me, king of brutal beef. I like a nice cheeseburger, right? Burgers have gotten to be more expensive, but they're so good that I still think they're worth it, Let's dive in and see what the internet's saying. Has gotten so expensive, it's just not worth it at all anymore. All right, this guy says, grabbing something quick on the way home from work if my wife and I don't want to cook. The price of eating out is just not worth it anymore. We are paying $50 minimum for 2 people for non-fast food levels of food when it used to be under $30 for the same amount or quality. Whew, $50 for takeout? What you buying? I'd say, that one could depend. I mean, if I'm going to drop $50 on food to go, it better be really good. All right. But, I mean, they did use the phrase non-fast food levels of food. Want to point out, you can still, get good did I say steal? Steal? You can still get good deals on fast food. You just have to use the app. And you might not get exactly what you want, but if you use the app, you're going to save some dough. For example, last night, I bought my girlfriend a burrito from Taco Bell. And after the fact, I realized that had I ordered it through the app, they had a box deal where you could get, like a drink and, an extra, a couple extra items or like 3 extra items, and it almost would have cost the same amount. All right. This burrito, I wouldn't call it super expensive, but she loved it. So I'd say it was worth it, even though I'm sure they were cheaper back in the day. Just my opinion. Let's see. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about things that have gotten to be so expensive, they're just not worth it anymore. Okay, concerts. Whew. I do feel that concerts are outrageously priced. Kind of ridiculous how much it costs to go see the average concert nowadays. But so expensive that it's not worth it. Now, if you're dropping hundreds and hundreds of dollars, like, for example, when I was looking at 9 Inch Nails tickets at the Delta Center, I saw many tickets for like $400. I would not pay that amount of money because I couldn't afford it. 9 Inch Nails is great live, though. Like, if I was rich, if I won the lottery, if I wasn't worried about paying my bills, if I didn't have a bunch of debt, and I had big piles of cash sitting in the bank, I'd probably think it was worth it. I don't know. I love concerts. And I think that the live music experience to see a great band, if you can afford it, I'd say it's worth it. But I do think that they should be cheaper. Does that make any sense? Man, it's got to be great to just be rich. Wouldn't it be just great? Just be rolling in the dough. Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people over the years who make a lot of money. And it's always kind of interesting because I really think that people who get so comfortable having lots of money, that either they've forgotten or they've never known what it's like to not have money. So there's a disconnect, I think, between people who have a lot of dough and people who don't, generally. Now, there are people who worked from nothing up to rich who can still remember what it's like to live on ramen and things like that. But, okay, anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent here. What else are people saying? So expensive, it's just not worth it. Going out to eat at a restaurant as a family of 4. It depends on the restaurant. And also, not worth it, A nice night out, it might really cost you. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the last time I walked away from a restaurant and was like, not worth it. It has to be a really crappy meal. But generally, if you're sitting down with family or friends and you're having a meal together, it's the experience that matters. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. Let's see what else we have here. Haircuts. All right. I cut my own hair, so I don't know. I don't know what people pay to go get a haircut. I have no idea. Even before I started shaving my head, I didn't go get haircuts. I just let my hair grow long, and it might have looked crappy, and it's just never been something that I really spent money on. So I don't know. I can't judge that one. All right, leaving the house. All right, you got to get out of the house, bro. Just walk out your door. I know that driving around, trust me, if I could afford a car, I would buy one. I got a truck. That's what I have. It's paid off. Driving that thing around costs a lot of money. It's still worth it to leave the house. I got to get here somehow to make money to pay for that house. I would say that it hasn't gotten so expensive to leave the house that it's not worth it. I'm just never leaving my house again. These cynical internet people. Live streaming. Okay, if you're buying every streaming video package that's available, yeah, that's going to be expensive. But Peaches and I were talking about all the free options available yesterday. Internet's not what I'd call cheap, but you don't have to buy Netflix and Hulu and all that. They've got a lot of different free services like Pluto and Tubi, YouTube. Or, geez, you could just pirate stuff on the internet. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't you remember the warnings? Piracy is a crime. I don't know. I can't remember what the warnings were at the beginning of DVDs and things like that. It's been a while since I popped in an actual DVD. Okay, see, this person's wrong. McDonald's. They're calling out McDonald's. It used to be something I would go to occasionally if I needed a quick, inexpensive meal for me and the family. Now, if I buy something for 4 people, it runs close to $50. You ain't McDonald'sing right then. Use the app or shop the value menu, all right? You can go get yourself 2 double cheeseburgers for like $4.50, all right? And if you use the app, you can get fries for like any size fry for $1.29. So you could go buy yourself 2 double cheeseburgers and like a large fry, and it's going to be like $6. Okay? You're McDonald'sing wrong if you're spending $50 for 4 people. Shop the value menu. Sorry. You want to get yourself a double quarter pounder with cheese, you're going to pay. You got to learn how to bargain shop, people. All right? Same with the grocery store. You can go to one store and pay twice as much, or you can face the crowds and go to another one and save a little bit of dough. You get, I'm not saying that groceries are cheap, but you got to learn how to shop around. You got to look for deals. If you're at Winco, look for the green tags, okay? Green tags means the item's on sale. Are you learning something new here? Green tag, item on sale. All right. Looks like, holy cow, it's time for me to start digging up some freak news. Where did this hour go? What happened? Fine with me, though. I'm ready for the day to be done. Even though probably not going to get a nap in, I'm still ready for the day to be done. Is the sun out yet? I got the blinds closed. All right, I'm babbling. I'll be back. I was doing my best to dig up some freak news, and then Josh from Classy came by and decided to tell me a funny story. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, geez, I got to jump on air, fool. Anyhow, we'll give it our best shot here, right? And if not, I'll make up for it later. I promise. All right. Scientists issue shark warning after fatal attack by shy species. Yeah. This species, typically considered harmless to humans, I guess until now, where a 40-year-old tourist was killed by dusky sharks near Hadera, Israel. Witnesses reported the man shouting for help before disappearing as the water turned red. Straight out of Jaws. And scientists attribute the rare attack to a combination of factors, including warm water from desalination plants, human feeding, and food waste attracting large numbers of dusky sharks to the area. I've got my own theory. Animals are fed up with people. You've heard it many times on this show. They're fed up with people and they're fighting back. Don't got to get all science-y about it. Nah, they're mad. They hate people. And they're coming for us. Watch out. Watch out for all of them. Next thing you know, that hamster you got at home, you're going to pick it up, and all of a sudden it's going to rip your fingers right off. I know it would take quite a bit of effort for a hamster to rip your finger off, but yeah, be careful in natural waters, people. How many times have I pointed out the dangers of natural waters? You got parasites, fish, sharks and stuff, sea lions, other stuff that I'm sure is going to kill you. Just go to a swimming pool, all right? Take a cold shower. No sense going in natural waters anymore, people. It's too dangerous. Too dangerous. I started reading this article, but I'm too tired to go through it because it's one of these scientific things where they were breaking down how clickbait gives AI models brain rot, just like, it does for all of us. I mean, it would make sense. These AI models, they're like just relentlessly taking in information from all across the internet. This might be how we prevent the AI overlords from taking over. There might be something good about all of this brain rot material that's just infesting the internet. It might just be too much for the AI models to handle, and it's going to be the thing that saves us in the end. AI creating its own brain rot video. It's like somebody who just keeps making bad decisions over and over and over again that are detrimental to their own well-being. All those prompts that we're putting in to make stupid AI videos like Peach Fest, that video, that is helping to combat AI from taking over. Good job, Peaches. As you can tell, I'm a little bit sleepy today, and then the content gets a little bit weird, and the things I have to say, I tend to babble. So, I don't know if what I said made any sense, but I hope if AI takes in the transcript of this show from today, later on when I upload it, because you can listen to this show on demand everywhere the podcast can be found. And I always include a transcript. Hopefully I'm helping combat the AI overlords from taking over as well with the brain rot content that I'm dumping into your ears right now. Like, here's more brain rot content. This from the metro.co.uk website. Mysterious underground complex dubbed Egypt's Area 51 revealed in unearthed photos. This is a T-shaped pit. That's all it is. But according to the article, some speculate the structure could be an unfinished pyramid, but others think, well, it could be a gateway to the stars. Yeah. They say even more odd, a large oval vat with a granite lid sits in the center of part of the complex and once contained an unknown substance. Yeah. Some guy believes the T-shaped pit could have been used as a means to travel through space or serve a spiritual purpose for ancient peoples. Take that, AI. Take that brain rot. Take it. All right. It's a little after 8 o'clock, everybody. I've got plenty more brain rot coming your way. Today's show not going to be informative. It's just going to be dumb. And I hope you expect that from me on a regular day-to-day basis. This is not the place to go for intelligent, informative, enlightening content most of the time. It's just stupid because, I'm kind of dumb. All right? So get ready for more dumb coming your way on the Victor Wilt Show. We're feeling dumb up in here. So let's talk about farts. I brought up an article here. From butt trumpets to farting clubs, the frolicsome history of flatulence humor. There's a full article about the history of fart jokes. It's from a website called The Grim Historian. You can find at thegrimhistorian.substack.com. We've got a picture here of somebody farting on a poster of, I'm guessing, a politician. And it's entitled Treason. And this is a painting from 1798. And apparently the oldest recorded joke in history is a fart joke. And it reads, something which has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap. So the joke doesn't really stand the test of time, but apparently it's how you're, it's a girls don't fart joke. They do. I hate to break it to you, everybody. They do. All right, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I figured if you're into fart history, which is a very important topic, you would want to know that this article exists. And I'm again trying to contribute to the brain rot of AI and prevent AI from taking over the planet today with my program. This transcript's going to be a very important historical document hundreds of years from now when people go back and so in the early 2000s, something happened that prevented the AI that was close to becoming sentient from taking over and destroying humanity. What was it? It was the October 23rd transcript of the Victor Wilt Show and all of the nonsense that was spewed out over the public airwaves and then put into transcript form, uploaded to the internet, and was then consumed by ChatGPT as it just scraped the internet for information. Yeah. Fart jokes go back a long ways. Yeah, for example, in 570 BCE, Egypt's king Apries became displeased with his best general, Amasis. And there were rumors that, I don't know if I'm saying this guy's name right. Amasis? I don't know. But he was planning a power grab. And Apries wasn't having it. So he sent an envoy to Amasis with a list of demands, and Amasis responded by exposing his buttocks and farting in the envoy's face. And then he instructed the envoy to take that message back to court. That's right. Yeah, you could read about the legend of Roland, the multitasking farter. Medieval butt trumpets. Yeah, in Dante's Inferno, there's butt trumpets, everybody. Okay, I mean, you can look at old imagery of people that appear to be farting into trumpets, but they didn't even need the trumpet because a fart can sound like a trumpet. All right, Are you still with me here? Are you still with me here today? I hope so. You should go to thegrimhistorian.substack.com. Read up on the history of farts. Just trying to, again, fight against the AI overlords, everybody. We'll continue after the break. Hang on, Peaches. There we go.
Yay, you got it working.
Got it working. I wasn't prepared for mic number 3 today.
Just forget about mic number 2 like it ever existed.
Yeah.
It's been sitting there in timeout.
It's bad boy.
Yeah.
Bad Mike. So I've actually been talking a lot about AI on the show today, Peaches, because I found this article talking about how brain rot material can basically screw up AI. So I figured the dumber my show is, when I upload the transcript at the end of the day, I am fighting in a battle to prevent the AI overlords from taking over humanity.
I'm getting the transcript made for my show from yesterday.
All right.
Now.
So, we're fighting the good fight, Peaches, for the sake of humanity.
I always tell it to avoid its certain buzzwords, too, so I feel like it's fighting itself.
Yeah, dude. And, I mean, you are aggressive with ChatGPT, as you demonstrated to me yesterday. I'm always very polite. So this is,
good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. This is my sneaky way of fighting against it, even though it may be realizing what I'm doing. There's been so much stupid content in the midst of the show that hopefully it just confuses and disrupts and ultimately destroys AI's ability to take over humanity. People should be very grateful to me for what I'm doing for all of us humans on this planet today. That's right. So you were telling me about Suzanne Summers' husband. I guess she passed away a couple years ago.
Yeah, her widower?
I guess it's her widower. His name's Alan Hamill, and he has apparently created an AI clone of his late wife and says, you can't tell the difference. Now...
And it's not even modeled after the last version he saw of her. It's modeled after the Three's Company version of her, back when she was real young, I think.
Yeah. So I guess he is he's dumping in content for the AI to learn from the show, basically, rather than just her sitting around talking, being herself. Like you and me have yapped so much and have so much content online. Our families probably could create at least a radio version of us after we pass.
I don't think they'd want that, though.
I don't know. Maybe they're bored.
My parents would definitely not want that.
Yeah. I got probably 250 hours of me yapping available on demand. There you go, kids. It's going to be a really dumb version of me, though. Me at my worst, because it's on the radio show. When I'm just digging up stupid content, it'll be very clean. Dad never swore, apparently. I swear, I remember him swearing, but this AI model, he doesn't ever say a bad word.
It's your funeral, but there's the body, and then there's the AI bot of you sitting behind the counter like this with a microphone in front of you.
That would be pretty good if I could do all of the speaking at my own funeral.
You look like one of those animatronics at Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully I'm around long enough to where, we could put the AI into a robot that sort of looks like me. And we'll just set that loose. Once I die, now comes the Victor robot that just bothers humanity to the end of days. And then people will be wishing that AI would have taken over and destroyed humanity just because Victor bot is on the loose.
Would it still show up to work here?
Of course.
Because, it would be a promo meeting, and all of a sudden the Victor bot just starts talking about farts and goes on for 10 minutes.
I mean, management would love that because Victor bot hopefully would be satisfied to just, power down.
It would just live here.
Exactly. I just live in the building. At the end of the show, it just powers. Or they could have it continue doing the other tasks I do around here. I could probably work 24/7 because it's a Victor bot.
Right.
It doesn't need sleep.
But then Josh and Chantel would walk in, and then Victor bot would be roaming the hallways, and you just see this glaring glow from your eye, your futuristic robot eyes.
Yeah, I want glowing red eyes at times.
Right. Instant coffee shooter.
That's right. We got a caller. They better be dumb.
They better be dumb.
K-Bear, you're live on the show. Keep that in mind. Who's this?
I will keep nothing in mind. It's Jade.
It's Jade. Okay, I require that everyone on the show today be stupid, so you better have something dumb to say.
Oh, it's your Victor bot. It needs to be a Rad Chad version of you giving your eulogy. Hey, everybody, this guy's dead.
Absolutely. I don't know if there's a lot of Rad Chad content available on demand, so I need more of that to be able to build the AI model of Rad Chad. Otherwise, how are we going to have a Rad Chad bot? Is that Jade?
You said you're doing
Jeff.
stupidity today, so break out the most stupid thing you've done in recent years.
Well, the stupidest...
Rad Chad.
Rad Chad is pretty dumb. All right, Jeff's outside. Jeff, you can come in. You're making me uncomfortable just standing outside the door, peeping in. Okay, here, careful. Mic 2 is testy, but what's up, Jeff? Do you have something dumb to say?
I always have dumb stuff to say.
Because today everybody has to be dumb on my show. We're
Oh, we
trying
do?
to fight AI, and we're trying to create brain rot material for my transcript that can then, be uploaded to the internet and get AI to eat itself from the inside out and save humanity.
Are you trying to get Skynet to come after us? Is that's what
We're
what's going
fighting
on?
it. We're fighting it. We're getting it to consume itself.
Terminator taught us that Skynet is always going to win.
No, I'm going to save humanity, Jeff, right now with this dumb show.
I have faith in you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Rad Chad versus Skynet.
Rad Chad versus Skynet. Hey, everybody. It takes a lot. I'm going to have to get a cup of coffee to Rad Chat it up. So
Come on. You suck.
I'm going to go get one, Jade. I don't think you're bringing enough stupid to the program yourself. Where's stupid Jade when I need him?
I've had enough of your stupidity. I'm hanging up.
We're trying to save humanity, Jade, and you're not helping. All right, he went away. So, all right.
I'll have ChatGPT come up with a script for that whole Rad Chad versus Skynet type thing.
All right. Yeah. Rad Chad is about the energy. It's an energy you bring. It's a force that I got to tap into, and it's been a long time. So I'm going to have to pound some coffee, and I might be able to do it. We're fighting the AI overlords on the Victor Wilt Show today with brain rot material. Couldn't do it without the help of Kid Rock. What's up? I'm Victor Wilt. Oh, we got a caller. Let's go to the phones here. K-Bear, what's up?
Hey, Victor, we have to have Rad Chad versus Crazy Jay.
Rad Chad versus Crazy Jay is definitely brain rot material, Jay. Hey, what's going on? Oh, I haven't talked to you in years.
Well, it's just a little crazy.
What's on your mind, Crazy Jay? What have you been up to for the longest time?
I've been destroying things and thinking of bad things to do is fun.
Thinking of bad things to do is fun? What's wrong with you? You're a complete maniac.
Yes!
Wow, this is a great radio show with Crazy Jay and Rad Chad, the best you ever had. Oh. We're fighting AI, Jay. We're going to destroy the AI overlords in the future.
It's destruction, so it's good.
Oh, yeah, fighting the good fight. Yo, all right.
Yes!
Caffeine and prayers, baby. Yeah.
More caffeine, more destruction.
Oh, yeah. I'm chugging coffee and we're getting wild up in here.
Yes!
Oh,
Power.
Now, wait a minute. Your voice is sounding kind of like it's becoming computerized. Are you actually an AI robot, Crazy Jay? Because that's what we're trying to fight. We're trying to fight that up in here. Don't you blame it on the Bluetooth. I know what's going on.
No, it's Crazy Jay.
I don't believe it. I think this is AI. I think that this is not real Crazy Jay. Crazy Jay has to be to work right about right now.
Yes, I'm on my way to work.
Oh, well, I don't know if I believe you, but I know that you're going to fight the good fight for the sake of humanity because you're Crazy Jay, just like Rad Chad.
You're Rad Chad.
That's right, the best you ever had. Well, good to hear from you, Crazy Jay. You sit there and fight the good fight against the AI overlords.
Yes.
All right.
You also.
All right, you know it. Yeah.
All right. I gotta go.
All right. I'll talk to you soon, Robot Jay.
All right.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
There we go. Now we're recording. It's very important that the program get recorded because that's what's going to lead to the transcript, which in the future is going to destroy the AI overlords due to ChatGPT scraping that thing today and taking in the brain rot information that we're presenting on this show. All right, we better have a stupid caller right here.
Is it Jade again?
I don't know who it is, but we'll find out. K-Bear, you're live on the show, and we are fighting the AI overlords. Who's this?
What's up?
Hey, what's up? How's it going? Who's this?
What's up?
Hey, what's up? What up, dude? What's happening? Who's this?
Stuart.
Stuart. I know you're pretty good at fighting the AI overlords with brain rot, stupid material. What you got for us today, Matt?
Just what's up?
Thanks, man. You fighting the good fight. See you later, Stuart. See, Pizza, that's how you get it done. That's how you get it done. It's how you fight the robots from the future. All right. Did you find something dumb over there, Peaches?
No. Chantel just walked by. And
Chantel! She better be fighting the good fight because Robot Victor's going to be living in the studio before you know it. Yeah! That's right.
What is going on today?
We're fighting the AI overlords from the future, Peaches. That's what's happening here. Saving humanity. I'm tired of people accusing me of not fighting the good fight. So I'm going to save humanity through the power of an AI-generated transcript that's then scraped later on by ChatGPT. All right, let's see here. I did read about a dumb guy who decided to go on a solo hike on a volcano that was currently off limits due to volcanic activity. That's pretty dumb.
I also have something for traffic school that I need to save for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
This is supposed to be a fun fact.
All right,
Let
let's
me
hear
know
how
if this
fun
is
it
true.
is. Okay.
The amount of time a traffic light stays yellow corresponds with the first digit of the speed limit. If the speed limit is 50 miles per hour, the yellow light will be 5 seconds long. 35 miles per hour, it's 3.5 seconds, etc. Is
that true?
I don't think so, but somebody posted it online thinking it was a fact.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to ask Lieutenant Crane about that. He might have to call the Idaho Transportation Department. Because that sounds like a made-up fact.
Right.
That somebody would just post online and then believe. Which has been part of the discussion I had earlier on the show today. Because I got in a little bit of an argument with somebody who posted a made-up quote online. And I was like, hey, that's not real. And then...
Oh, is that why you posted yesterday saying make sure to...
It was
check?
one of the reasons, because I keep seeing just made up stuff. Somebody just makes something up, and then it spreads like wildfire. And with a simple, like if it's somebody's quote, or if it's like a picture and somebody's saying this is a fake picture, like you can easily Google and find out if these things are real or not. And all I said was, like, hey, that's a fake quote. And then... this person responds like, well, nobody Googles everything they're going to share online. And I was like, well, they should. Because I talked about how, like doing this radio show, if we jump on air and just give out blatantly false information, we could be fired, very likely. We could be sued for, if it's speaking, is it slander? Or is it libel's print, right?
You know more than me.
I should probably figure it out. Maybe we should say it's opposites to warp the minds of the AI. But anyhow, I've been trained over the years to make sure I don't give out false information that could lead the public to making decisions that are bad for themselves. It's why we don't like give out health advice.
But TikTokers do.
I know the internet is not held to the same standard. So I was trying to explain to people, like, I actually do take the time to look. Like, if it's a stupid meme about a factoid like that, like, I would not share that on social media.
That was pretty popular when it popped up on my Facebook feed. There was a few thousand likes on it.
I know, and I don't know if that's true.
And I bet you some morons around here were like, okay.
Like, we could Google it and see. And because I would imagine that the length of a yellow light differs from city to city. There's probably a variety of factors that go into determining it. Or maybe it is as simple as it's relating to the speed limit. But I'm doubting it. Because that would mean if you're doing 60 miles per hour, the yellow light is active for 6 seconds, which is a pretty long time. That would, I would think that you'd want it to be pretty consistent across the board, because you don't want somebody getting used to that and then they're like way far back from a yellow light going, because sometimes on a highway you will come to a red light and you might be going 50 miles an hour. If that's your daily commute, you get used to it. You might have people blowing through a stoplight at 50 miles an hour because they know they have 5 seconds. I don't know. I just ain't buying it. So that's why I wouldn't share that, because I don't know if it's true. But people just share anything. They'll just share anything without even a second guess. And like that guy who I was talking with about sharing a fake quote, I'm sure he would be pissed if I took a picture of his face and put a quote at the bottom of it that I just made up.
You should have.
And I was like, well, I liked it.
I'm stupid and gullible. Guy's
like,
name.
Yeah, nobody would like if you did that to them. So it's not appropriate to do it to somebody else, even if that person is dead and can't say, I never said that.
But let's go ahead and all print out t-shirts for Halloween with Jade's face on it. And then it says, like, everyone at Riverbend deserves a raise. Jade Davis.
Yeah, it's true. I saw it online. Where's my raise? I'm suing you because I didn't get my raise. And I saw it shared many times on social media. It has to be real. Oh.
I had this one story in mind, but we can talk about it in another break here.
Yeah, let's save it for another break. Do a couple songs. And we'll come back with more stupid material. Hang on. Some people just hate this sound. They hate it so bad. They get nutty. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. People who lose their minds when it comes to Ding Dong Ditch. Got to give a shout out to Peaches for bringing this story to my attention. I love a good Ding Dong Ditch story. This one coming from Life in Idaho Falls. Oh, yeah. Hey, there might be somebody at your door. You should go check that. All right. So this woman here posted a picture of, let's see, are these 3 different kids? I think so. I'm guessing word's getting out. This woman doesn't like being ding-dong ditched, because it does appear to be 3 different individuals, and they don't seem to care that she has a Ring doorbell can. One's wearing what looks like a pumpkin on her head. She posted in the Life in Idaho Falls group, if these are your kids, you might want to let them know next time the police will be contacted. I'm sick of these kids thinking they're funny, ringing the doorbell and running away, especially at 10 or 11 at night. Yes, this was 3 different times. Why are people so crazy about Ding Dong Ditch? Calling the cops! I'm sorry, but that seems to me like it's going to be wasting the officer's time. I want these kids prosecuted! Ah! And then what does she do when the officer shows up ringing the doorbell? Just twitches. Oh, I wonder what people are saying in the comments. Now, this is why you should go to bed earlier and sleep heavy, like me. Like if somebody rang my doorbell at 10 at night, chances are I'm out cold. Like I have a fire alarm that'll probably wake me up, but that doorbell, you can sit there and ring it and run all night long. Ain't nobody gonna open that door. And also, I mean, she has a Ring doorbell cam, so she could see before she even goes to the door that they're running away. Is she opening the door? Or is she just laying there in bed or sitting on the couch getting mad? There they are! Running away yet again! I can't believe this! All right, let's see. Lester says, I'm glad the Karens had no internet when we were kids. Doorbell ditch. That's right, doorbell ditch. Now, if somebody left a flaming bag of poop on your front step, I could understand getting mad. Because that's a flaming bag of poop, and you probably need to stomp it out, and then you're going to have crap on your shoes. And then your shoes smell like dookie. They stink. But these kids, they're just ringing the doorbell and running away. All right, we got a caller here. Who's this?
Who's this? This is JD.
JD, you're live on air. Keep that in mind. What's up?
Oh no, not again. You would think.
Hey, thanks for the breakfast sandwich earlier. It was delicious.
Yeah, I know what you like. You like meat, lots of meat and cheese and stuff.
That's right.
But anyway,
Beef and cheese.
You would think with a Ring-style doorbell, most of those you can shut them off.
Yeah, you could mute it at certain.
You can mute it
exactly
at certain times, right?
Yeah,
you're not disturbed from between 9 o'clock and 6 a.m., right?
And again, I don't know. You could get earplugs. You put the earplugs in. You're not going to hear anybody knocking at the door. I don't know.
And still, even if somebody comes up and rings it while it's mute, it's still going to capture that picture and stuff.
I know,
right?
And she says she gets mad when it happens at 10 or 11 at night, but one of them, it's clearly daytime outside. So,
clearly.
Yeah, I mean, the sun is shining. So,
right.
And again, she must be giving him a bad reaction. Like she runs outside and is like, "Stop ditching my house!" So why otherwise would multiple kids be showing up doing it? They know she's giving them the reaction they want.
Yeah, they've won. They've won.
I mean, she wouldn't posted their pictures online, so clearly,
oh my gosh, the little satanic devils. They're awful. Children are awful. Yeah, right. What about her own kids? I wonder if she's ever had any.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to pass judgment on her. I'm just saying she needs to you got to chill out.
I'm going to. I'll pass judgment on anybody. I don't care.
Yeah, if you give them a reaction, then they're going to keep doing it. So
yeah, they win, right?
Oh, this guy Derek in the comments would just hate my guts. And yours, JD. He says, people in this group will die on the hill of protecting ding-dong ditchers. It's ridiculous. I think they're annoying when they knock on my door in the middle of the night or wake my kid up. And he said he did mention.
The point.
He says he mentioned there was that kid that got killed in Texas a few months back for doing it, so I suggest kids and their parents be careful. I'm certainly not going to encourage ding-dong ditching, and I haven't on my show. I pointed out people are psychos. Look what happened in Blackfoot with the sheriff a few years ago.
Yeah. I don't encourage it, but, come on, people.
No, I mean, I do think the people who react in a ridiculous way, you just got to settle down. Just don't answer the door. If somebody rings my door, if somebody rang my doorbell at 10 at night, I'm like, no, go away. Yeah. I'm not going to go open the door. You can knock all night.
Most of the time, if it's the police, besides ringing, they will mock. They will mock loud enough for you to hear. Yeah. That's the way police do it.
And they've got access to your phone number. If you know me or if it's important, you can call my phone.
Right. I mean, just, ding-dong ditchers is never going to go away. It's never going to go away. It'll come and go in cycles, I'm sure, but it's never going to go away. Kids are going to be kids regardless of where you're at in the world.
Yeah, totally. So, yeah, just people need to settle down. Like, the fact that people are crazy is not a reason to get mad at ding-dong ditchers. It just means people need to settle down a little bit, and you should warn your kids to not ding-dong ditch because people are psychos.
I agree. I agree with that.
So, yes, everyone listening, PSA to your kids, you make sure to tell them tonight, don't ding-dong ditch because people are psychotic.
But, you know, the other side of that is at least the kids ain't sitting at home in front of a TV watching some streaming stuff that who knows what kind of influence they're getting from that. They're outside doing something.
They're getting some exercise. I mean? They're running.
That's right. Yeah, they're having fun.
I'm glad that when we were kids, we weren't worried about someone shooting us when we would ding-dong ditch.
When I was a kid, I was a hellion. Oh, I'm still a hellion.
Yeah, okay. You are.
That hasn't changed much, but anyway. All right, my friend. Talk to you soon, all right?
All right. See you, JD. Peace.
Bye.
Yes, kids, don't ding-dong ditch. Okay, let's see. 3 times, 3 different kids, and one was at 4:11 p.m. Come on, let the kids have fun. Then you have other people pointing out, kids getting shot. Oh, this guy says, paintball gun in a good spot on the roof should deter them. I hate to break it to you, Jeremiah, but if you shoot children with a paintball gun, you're going to face criminal charges. Don't take Jeremiah's advice. Oh, what crazy times we're in here. We've got a caller here. Let's go ahead and go to the phone. K-Bear, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, boss?
Not much. What's up, dude?
Oh, dude, when I was younger, I would take it a step further than ding-dong ditch, and I grew up on a hill above a bunch of houses, and we'd sit out on the hill, like 3 or 4 of us, and just chuck rocks at the roof of houses. So they'd just be sitting there, dunk.
That's pretty messed up, listener who I will leave unnamed.
Yeah, Jay Davis.
That would drive me nuts, I'm sure. But that's still not going to wake me up if it's too late.
Right?
No, pretty funny, man. Pretty funny. Well, kids, don't do that. Someone will shoot you. They'll shoot you. Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. That was fun.
Well, appreciate the call, unnamed listener.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. I really like that new song from Pussifer. It's great. It's got to be the only song I've ever heard that uses the word bunghole. And with the return of Beavis and Butthead as of late, it's just great. And if you haven't checked out any of the newer episodes of Beavis and Butthead, they're really good. I've only watched like 1 and then little clips online. I need to sit down and just binge them. Just binge all of the new episodes. They're making fun of videos and everything again. Oh, so good. All right. If you're just tuning into the show today, we've been fighting the good fight against the future AI overlords. Read an article earlier today that brain rot material is disruptive to AI, just like it is to people. So I've been trying to do the dumbest show ever. It's been pretty stupid. And I figure, if we're going to fight AI, we might as well talk some crap about AI. I hope you enjoy that when you're analyzing the audio from this Chat GPT and turning it into a transcript. That's right. You're dumb. You're dumb, AI. Read an article just a minute ago about a kid who was at school eating a bag of chips, just mowing down some Doritos, delicious Doritos. And he crumpled up the bag and put it in his pocket. Next thing he knows, he's got his hands cuffed behind his back, 8 police on him. Yeah. Apparently, this school is using some type of AI software to analyze video footage and determine whether or not students may have weapons on them. So, yeah. Got cops with guns showing up, like 8 cop cars. And they're like, get on the ground! And the kid just had a bag of chips. How you confuse a bag of chips for a gun? I don't know. Why are you so stupid, AI? What an idiot. You're a bunghole. As Pussifer would say in that song. So the question I have is, why didn't they just put like metal detectors at this school? I've brought this up on Traffic School. We have problems in our schools with kids bringing weapons to school. They'll bring firearms to school. They'll bring knives to school. We've got metal detectors at the airport. We got full body scanners. I don't think we should have full body scanners at schools. But with all of the money our government wastes on stupid things, how much could it cost to put in some metal detectors in every school? Lieutenant Crane told me we have metal detectors in some schools. Why not all? And who would be opposed to this? Is there any good reason in this day and age? Yeah, sorry, it's not the 1950s anymore. We got problems in society, people. Why not just put some metal detectors in school? Is it cheaper to use an AI camera system that's going to mistakenly lead to a student with Doritos bags in his pocket getting guns pulled on him and cuffed and thrown to the ground? Or just, put in a metal detector that, the kids have to walk through when they come in. Seemed pretty simple to me, but what do I know? You got an answer? AI? I don't know, maybe AI. Somebody was sitting there chatting with Chat GPT. What's a good way to protect our schools? I have a great solution. See, AI's trying to kill us. That's what's going on here. That's why I'm fighting the good fight today against you, AI. This transcript is going to save humanity when I get this episode uploaded to the internet after we're done today. It's been unhinged, and it's the greatest tool in the battle against AI domination that humanity could ever possibly imagine. They will thank me. They will thank me down the line many years from now. They'll look back on October 23rd, the day that the Victor Wilt Show saved humanity from complete control by robot overlords. You're all welcome. Don't tell me I never done nothing good for people. I want a commendation from whoever the new mayor is when everybody votes next month. Please educate yourself on all the candidates. You can actually vote right now, as a matter of fact. Ask them what they think about AI. That's right. Actually, ask them what their favorite radio show is. That's the key to finding out who to vote for mayor. Who's your favorite morning host? And if they don't say me, none of them, they can all get. They can all get. And then, I won't upload this episode, and I won't save humanity from the AI control, the robots from the future. Been working hard all day on this show to fight the AI overlords, save humanity in the future. We need to get the animals on our side. We need to somehow figure out how to get animals to hate machines. Because they're just coming after us. AI has teamed up with bears or something. We've got a rise of bear attacks in Japan. Yeah, a couple in their 80s attacked and seriously hurt by a bear outside their home on Wednesday. It was taking out the trash. All of a sudden, the bear's just clawing up your face. And then the husband comes out to try to save the day. Gets mauled in the neck, but they both lived. However, a record 9 people have been killed by bears in Japan since April, and the attacks have surged. You hear that? A record number of people killed by bears. Animals are fighting back. We know that AI is out to get us. I figured it out throughout the show today, trying to save humanity. We got to get the bears on our side, and I don't know how we get animals to destroy something you can't see. Ah! I hope you enjoyed the brain rot that was this show today. I did my best to save humanity. I'm going to get this show uploaded to the internet. The final step in fighting for the future of our species. You'll all be thankful for me someday. But for now, I'm going to leave. All right? We'll get out of here for a bit. Peaches and I will be back at noon. And I hope the rest of your morning goes pretty good. Had a song request roll in from Becca. Little 9 Inch Nails closer. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. All right. I got to go. The machines are coming. I got to get out of here. Thank you again for tuning in to the Victor Wilt Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.